this, an onside kick to start the game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know,
that's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 44. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
This one to former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jackson.
That's caught by Chosen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
There he goes left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Kareem Hunt.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Kareem Hunt with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They'll run it again with Henry.
And he'll take this down to the 33. The Ravens at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Running left, it's Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Go. Hey.
Now a handoff to Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
7-7, our score after 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he's... down shy of the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Busting free at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run again with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, Tyler, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also adjusted well, so give some credit to the defense.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson going deep for Walker. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Henry up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henry. Ooh, the juke. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Middle.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Henry running right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Chosen. Touchdown. Robbie Chosen. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Trey Flowers picks it, and he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And the busy night for Henry continues.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Tucker's kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A handoff running left. Henry looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
And my goodness, another interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. Pushing through the contact. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. Yo.
Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from going up by 30. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And now here is another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
2nd and 10.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
11 mighty. 11 behind.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. 2nd and 9.
Hey. Middle. Hey, middle.
Now a handoff to Henry. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey. Sit up.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll try and run the option.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
11 mighty.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again to Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.